Let us study algebra of the real number system. Note that all these facts you had been using from your school mathematics, but what is new is the way it is written using mathematical notation in mathematical language. For example, it was so obvious, or rather it is so obvious for you to know that 2 plus 3 is 5 and 3 plus 2 is also 5. Let us see how it is written in mathematical notation. Properties of addition of real numbers. X plus y is equal to y plus x is true for all the pairs of real numbers xy. This property is known as commutativity. Then you have the associativity of addition, which says if you add x plus y and then to that you add z, it is same as adding y plus z and then adding x. Then you have the existence of additive identity, which is also known as 0. You all know what is 0. How do you write this? There exists a unique element 0 such that you add it to a real number, you get the same real number. X plus 0 is equal to 0 plus x is equal to x, and this is true for all the real numbers. This is known as existence of additive identity. Then you have existence of additive inverse. For every real number x, there exists a unique element y in R such that sum of x and y is 0, and we denote this y as minus of x, that is negative x. Now we have on the similar lines we have properties of multiplication of real numbers, saying commutativity of multiplication, which says x into y is same as y into x. Then you have associativity of multiplication, which says x into y into z is same as x into y into z. Then you have existence of multiplicative identity, which says there exists a unique element which is 1 such that if you multiply any real number by 1, you get the same real number. This is existence of multiplicative identity. Then you have multiplicative inverse. Given a non-zero element, non-zero real number, there exists a unique y such that x into y or y into x is 1, and this y is denoted by x inverse of 1 upon x, which is also known as reciprocal of x. This property is known as existence of multiplicative inverse or reciprocal. And then you have a property for both multiplication and addition together, which is known as distributivity of multiplication over addition, which goes like this: x multiplied by y plus z is same as x into y plus x into z. We move to the laws of trichotomy. It says, given any two real numbers x and y, 1 and exactly 1 of the following is true. So for a pair of real numbers, you either have x is equal to y, or x less than y, or x greater than y. Following are some of the important facts about this order relation. The transitivity property: if x is less than y and y is less than z, then you have x less than z. If x is, the second property is, if x is less than y and you have a real number z, x plus z will be less than y plus z. Then you have a property: if x is less than y and you have a positive real number, then x into z is less than y into z. If x is less than y, then minus y will be less than minus x, the opposite relation between the negations of x and y. Then you have, for any real number, its square is always greater than or equal to 0. In particular, 0 is less than 1. Very obvious, but still we are writing it. Then you have a positive real number and a negative real number. The product is obviously going to be a negative number. But see how it is written. If x is greater than 0 and y is less than 0, then you have the product, that is xy less than 0. If you have two positive real numbers x and y with x less than y, then their reciprocals are also positive but with the opposite relation. 1 upon y will be less than 1 upon x. Now using all the properties we have seen, now you have to try to prove that if x is less than y, then you have x less than x plus y by 2 less than y. This is one exercise. And the second exercise is prove that if x is less than or equal to y plus z for all z greater than 0, that is for all positive z, then you have x less than or equal to y. Try these two exercises and also try to write down all the properties we have learnt in your notebook without referring the YouTube. So try to recall them and write in the notebook. That is the exercise for you, and you can show it to me at the time of tutorial. Thank you.